Now let's have the photosynthesis that we discussed last time. Again, we're going to discuss today the photosynthesis. Okay, in photosynthesis po, we actually have two stages. Can you please provide the first stage of the photosynthesis? The one that is requiring a light. What do you call that? Okay, very good. The first one, we have the light-dependent reaction. How about the second one? Thank you so much. Therefore, the second one will be, what do you call that? Light. If we have dependent, of course, very good. We have light independent reaction. Now, what are the other terms for light independent reaction? What are the other two terms for light independent reaction? Two terms. First one is we have dark reaction and, okay, very good, Calvin cycle. We're just pertaining to the photosynthesis. Okay, let's discuss light-dependent reaction. Saan nangyayari si light-dependent reaction? Where? Again, where does light-dependent reaction occurs? Very good. Thylakoid. Saan mismo sa thylakoid? Inside or nasa side? Saan? It's actually light-dependent happens in thylakoid membrane. Kasi if we're just talking about thylakoid, possible kasi na baka thylakoid lumen. Kasi pag sinabing lumen, that's the inside of the thylakoid. Pero kasi light-dependent happens in the thylakoid membrane. So just like the cell membrane of a cell, that is also semi-permeable. So meron siyang phospholipid bilayer. Again, meron siyang phospholipid bilayer. Now, kaninong photosystem mag-start ang light-dependent reaction? 1 or 2? Okay, very good. It's actually in photosystem 2. What are the other terms for photosystem 2? Very good. P680. What do you mean by the 680? That is just the nanometer of the photosystem. Okay, now, ano ang meron na green pigments? Ano ang pinaka-primary pigment molecule na meron kay photosynthesis? That will be chlorophyll. Very good. Anong primary? Is it A or B? Okay, very good. We have chlorophyll A. Now, ang unang mag-a-absorb ng photon or ng light, ang unang mag-a-absorb ng light will be the pigment molecule, which are the pigment molecules na das one. Now, ano naman ang nandito sa taas, which is responsible for charging, okay? For giving a charge of electron. Ano nandyan? Reaction center. Kung saan matcha-charge yung mga electrons. Now, for example, ayan na, so nag-absorb, tapos yung dalawang electrons ibibigay sa reaction center. Okay, kaninong unang ipapasa? Anong protein ang unang papasahan? Anong protein? Ang unang protein na ipapasahan ay si very good. It's actually plastoquinone. Very good. Now, si plastoquinone naman, ipapasa niya yan cytochrome B6F complex. Now, in cytochrome B6F complex, so yung dalawang charge na electrons na yon, ay ipapasa, tapos ipapasa, yung charge po na yun ay gagamitin. Gagamitin po yung charge na yun para yung hydrogen ions na nasa labas, let's say, okay. So this is the outside or the stroma, and this is the thylakoid lumen. So this is the stroma, tapos thylakoid lumen. Now, may mga hydrogen ions dyan. May mga hydrogen ions dyan na nasa labas. Now, yung hydrogen ions na yun, kailangan yun makapunta sa loob ng thylakoid. Now, yung dalawang charge ng electron na yun is gagamitin para makapasok yung mga hydrogen ions inside. Now, para saan naman yung mga hydrogen ions? Bakit kailangan may pumasok na hydrogen ions? Para sa paggamit ng pag-transform ng what? Ng ADP into ATP, which is needed for the second stage of photosynthesis. Now, after having this one, kanino naman ulit ipapasa ni cytochrome B6F yung electron, yung dalawang electron. Kanino na? We have plastocyanin. Babalik na tayo ulit kay, kung meron tayong P1, P2, meron tayong, very good, photosystem 1. Another term for photosystem 1, ano pangalan? That will be P 700. Very good. Again, nanometer 700. Okay, kung ano nangyayari kay photosystem 2, ganun din ang nangyayari kay photosystem 1. Okay, question. Kapag nagamit na, since gagamitin kasi yung dalawang electrons in the reduction of NADP+ for it to make an NADPH. Okay, gagamitin yung dalawang electrons na yon. Pero ipapasa muna siya kay, kanino siya ipapasa? Letter F. It stands for, very good, ferridoxin. Okay. Sa ferridoxin na yan, ipapasa niya ulit kay, sinong enzyme? NADP reductase, in which gagamitin yung dalawang electrons na pinagpapasa-pasa, tinatransfer para yung NADP+ ay maging NADPH. Okay. Now, in the outputs or in the product of light-dependent reaction, nandun si oxygen. Saan manggagaling si oxygen? Saan manggagaling si oxygen? Very good. H2O. Ano ang process ng pag-breakdown ni H2O? Very good. That's water. Ano yung process of the breaking down of the water by using the light? Again, what's the process? Very good. That will be photolysis. In photolysis na yan, yung dalawang electrons, kasi na nandito sa hydrogen, yung dalawang yan, papasok yan kay photosystem 2. So, magsacycle at gagamitin na naman at ipapasa-pasa na naman. Now, yung hydrogen ions sa maiiwan, yung mga hydrogen ions sa maiiwan ay mapupunta dyan sa loob. Nagagamitin naman sa paggawa ng very good, the ATP synthase, in which how many hydrogen ions are needed to produce 1 ATP? Again, how many hydrogen ions needed to produce 1 ATP? Very good. That will be 3 hydrogen ions. How many electrons ang kinakailangan para si NADP+ ay maging NADPH? How many electrons? How many? Very good. 2 electrons. So that's the process in photosynthesis stage 1, the light-dependent reaction. Now, punta tayo doon sa light-independent reaction. Again, light-dependent reaction happens in thylakoid membrane. Okay. Ano ang mga products ni light-dependent? Unang-una dyan yung pinalabas, oxygen. Ano pa? Nakapag-produce ba siya ng ATP, ng NADPH? Yes. So that's why, ang isa sa mga product niya ay ATP and oxygen. Okay, so ATP tapos NADPH. Tandaan itong product kasi gagamitin natin ito sa light-independent reaction. Now, start tayo sa light-independent reaction. Now, we are clear in light-independent reaction or dependent reaction. Let's proceed with light-independent reaction. Okay, unang tanong, saan nangyayari si light-independent reaction? Very good, stroma. Kapag sinabi natin stroma, everyone, pag sinabi natin stroma, that is inside of a, very good, chloroplast. Again, chloroplast. So, si stroma is inside of a chloroplast. Now, let's discuss the light-independent reaction. Actually, sa light-independent reaction or dark reaction or Calvin cycle, ang mga raw materials niya, again, is yung mga ginamit natin kanina or yung mga product na meron kanina. So, ang pinaka-inputs natin dito yung mga ginamit natin kanina. Therefore, kailangan ng NATP. Ng NADPH, kailangan ng carbon dioxide. Ayan. And ano pa? Okay, RUBP. Okay. Ang ating mga inputs ay ATP, NADPH, CO2, and RUBP. Ang pinaka-fuel ng light independent or ng Calvin cycle will be the ATP and NADPH. Again, will be the ATP and NADPH. Now, in light independent po, actually meron siyang tatlong stages. Tatlong stages ha, tatlo, para hindi kayo malito kung paano yung kanyang process. The first one is carbon fixation. What do you mean by fixation? Fixation means nagkakaroon ng addition. Again, nagkakaroon ng addition. Second one is reduction. So kapag nagkaroon ng addition, tapos magkakaroon ng reduction. Sa reduction po, dito mangyayari yung pag-convert para maging stable. Again, para maging stable. And the third one will be the regeneration of RUBP. Ano ba meaning ng RUBP? RUBP means ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate. Okay. So that's the meaning of RUBP. Now, let's start with our Calvin cycle. So since this is a cycle, let's use a circle illustration. Now, in carbon fixation kasi, ang ginagawa niya po, meron siyang enzyme. Ang enzyme na po yung tinatawag nating Rubisco. Ang tinatawag nating ribulose 5-biphosphate carboxylase or oxygenase, ang ginagawa po nito, ang pinaka-main function po nito is to add either oxygen or carbon. Kung carbon ang present or kung oxygen ang present. Yun po ang pinakang primary function ng ating Rubisco. Rubisco po is an enzyme. Again, Rubisco po is an enzyme. Now, ang pinakakinakailangan in Calvin cycle, dapat alam natin yung kung ilan ang kanyang RUBP. Ang Calvin cycle po kasi, meron kang, ang RUBP is, looks like this one. Meron kang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Meron kang 5 carbon in a phosphate. Kaya siya tinawag na ribulose 1,5-biphosphate. Kasi meron kang itong mga circle na yan that represents carbon. So therefore, this is 5 carbon molecule. Now, in starting Calvin cycle po, merong papasok dyan na carbon dioxide. So, meron papasok dyan na carbon dioxide at dito po magsisimula yung ating step, which is the step 1, the carbon fixation. So, meron tayong CO2. Now, my question is, how many carbon are present in carbon dioxide? Okay, very good one. So therefore, kung meron kang isang carbon sa carbon dioxide at meron kang 5 carbon molecule from RUBP, ang ginagawa po nitong Rubisco, 'di ba sabi ko kanina si Rubisco ay siya ang mag-a-add, okay? Magfi-fixate ng isang carbon molecule doon sa 5 carbon molecule na present kay RUBP. So therefore, kung gagawin 'yan ni si Rubisco ang gagawa nito ha, ia-attach niya po yung isang carbon molecule doon sa 5. So therefore, ilan ang magiging resulta? Ilang carbon na? How many carbon molecules na po? How many carbon molecules na po ang meron? We have 6 carbon molecules. So meron na tayong 6 carbon molecules. Still, this is RUBP. Now, etong RUBP na po ito, hindi po siya stable. So, kailangan niya maging stable. That's why, kailangan po niyang ma-separate into 3 carbon molecules. Ibig sabihin, hatiin natin sa gitna, ibig sabihin, tag-3 carbon molecule. So, ang mangyayari po niyan is tag-3 carbon. So, nahati natin sa Dalawa. Ang tawag po dyan sa tatlong carbon molecule po ay PGA, or the what we call 3-phosphoglycerate. Again, 3-phosphoglycerate kasi meron siyang tatlong carbon molecule. So again, from having 6 carbon molecules na nandito, meron na tayong tagtatatlong carbon molecule na hinati natin sa gitna. Now, dito na papasok si ating second stage, the reduction. Okay, proceed tayo with the reduction na nangyayari. So, the reduction po, dito na po natin gagamitin yung ATP tsaka NADPH. So, si ATP at NADPH po, gagamitin niya po or papasok si ATP and NADPH para po yung ATP ay gagawin po ADP. Kasi nga, kung meron tayong NADPH, from NADPH, okay, magiging po siyang NADP+. Again, NADP+. Ayun po yung process ng reduction. At sa reduction na po yan, makakapag-create ka po ng glyceraldehyde or glyceraldehyde na tinatawag, gly or gly, bahala kayo. Or tinatawag din nating G3P or PGAL. Ang daming mga terms nito. So, makakapag-create na po siya ng 6G3P or the what we call, so the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Kasi, in the other books kasi, si G3P, tinatawag din siyang glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Parehas lang po yan ha. Parehas lang si G3P, tapos si PGAL. After the reduction, again, nakapag-create ka ng 6G3P. So, since ang pinaka-main purpose lang naman itong Calvin cycle ay makapag-produce ng glucose. Ang tanong, how many carbon ba are present in glucose? Okay, 6. Since ang ating formula, empirical formula ng glucose is C6H12O, bakit O2? O6. So, this is empirical formula of glucose. So, since again, the pinaka goal naman talaga ni Calvin cycle is to produce a glucose. Now, si G3P po kasi, or the glyceraldehyde, this is a precursor of carbohydrate. So, ibig sabihin po, ito ang kinakailangan para makapagbuo ng glucose. So, therefore, since this is a cycle, hindi lahat po ay babalik. Magtitira po ng isang G3P. So, yung isang G3P po na yan, okay, yung isang G3P po yan, ay i-reserve po siya para kapag umulit ng isa pang ikot, makakabuo ka na po ng glucose. So, G3P, ibig sabihin, tatlo pa rin yan na carbon molecule. So, ibig sabihin po, ang matitira, ilan na lang? 5G3P. Kasi nga, 6 minus 1 is 5. So, yung 5 po na yan, yun na po ang papasok doon sa another step, which is the regeneration of RUBP. Again, the next step and the last step of regeneration of RUBP. Yun na po ang gagamitin. Okay. So, in this one, again, 5 na lang ang G3P. Yan. 5 na lang. Since, di ba, ang pinakang after niya mag-reduction, ang nabuo is 6 na G3P or the PGAL. Now, since kailangan makabuo ng glucose, yung isa ay naka-reserve na, mali yung arrow ko. Ito dapat yan. Okay. Now, since kailangan na mag-reserve ng isa para makagawa ng glucose, 5 na lang po ang babalik sa cycle. Now, itong cycle na yan, para siya makabalik bilang RUBP, again, para maging RUBP, si G3P, gagamitan po siya ulit ng ATP. So, gagamitan siya ulit ng ATP. So, therefore, magkakaroon ulit dito from ATP, magiging pong ADP. At ang mangyayari po niyan is yung 5 G3P ay magiging pong 3 RUBP. Okay, again, magiging pong 3 RUBP. Kung nalilito kayo kung bakit 5 G3P tapos naging 3 RUBP, bibilangin lang po natin kung ilang carbon ang present. For example, again, 'di ba ang nandito sa mga circle na 'yan is the carbon. So ang carbon dito sa G3P, 1, 2, 3, 'di ba tatlo to, 3 carbon molecules, 3 times 5 equals 15 carbon molecules. Pagdating dito sa RUBP, ilan to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 3, still 15 carbon molecule. So, yun po ang titingnan. Okay po. Now, okay. So, in one cycle of this one, when we're pertaining to G3P, nakapag-create ka po ng isang G3P. Ang tatandaan ninyo na sa tatlong carbon molecule po, again, sa tatlong carbon molecule, makakapag-produce ka po ng isang G3P. At sa isang glucose, meron pong 6 na carbon. So therefore, sa isang glucose, ilang G3P ang kailangan? How many G3P are needed for you to produce 1 glucose? Okay, very good. That is actually 2. So kailangan mo ng dalawa pang or ng isa pang G3P kasi meron ka ng naka-reserve dito. Now, listen everyone kasi medyo confusing to. Para makapag-produce ng isang glucose, kailangan po na maulit ng 6 times ang Calvin cycle when we are pertaining to the carbon. Kasi kada isang ikot, isang carbon lang po ang ina-add through carbon fixation. So therefore, in speaking of carbon, in talking about carbon, 6 na beses pong iikot or mangyayari yung cycle para makapag-produce ng 6 din na carbon. Pero when it terms to G3P, 2 cycle po ang kinakailangan para makapag-produce naman ng isang glucose. Again, ng isang glucose. Kasi sa isang, for example, dito sa cycle natin kanina, isang cycle, in terms of G3P ha, nakapag-produce tayo ng isang G3P. Ang kinakailangan nga sa isang glucose ay 2 G3P. Ibig sabihin, this cycle na nandito ngayon, it must go around twice for you to produce 2 G3P na kinakailangan natin para makapag-produce tayo ng glucose. So again, in the steps of light independent, 3 yan. Carbon fixation, ano ginagawa ni carbon fixation? Merong enzyme na present which is the Robisco na ina-add yung carbon from carbon dioxide na ma-attach sa RUBP. Si RUBP naman, since that is 6 carbon molecules, hindi siya stable, so dapat lagi siyang stable. So that's why, hahatiin natin sa 2. So therefore, makakapag-produce tayo ng 2 3-carbon molecule o lang tinatawag natin na 3-PGA kasi 3 ang kanyang carbon molecule. Now, from that one, dadaan naman po siya sa second step which is the reduction in which yung ATP magiging ADP tapos yung NADPH ay magiging NADP+. So therefore, from that reduction po, makakapag-produce ka ng 6G3P or the PGAL kung alin man sa dalawa. So this G3P ay mayroong still na 3 carbon atom. Again, 3. Now, since ang pinaka-primary role naman ni independent or ni Calvin cycle is makapag-produce ng glucose, yung isa po dyan ay iiwan para makapag-produce ng glucose. So therefore, ang ibabalik niya po at gagamitin sa step 3, which is the regeneration of RUBP, is 5 na lang. Again, 5 na lang. Now, we already have 5 G3P at para po maging RUBP po yan, dadaan po siya at gagamit po ng ATP para po yung G3P ay maging 3 RUBP. Ibig sabihin, from having 5 G3P, magkakaroon ka po ng 3 RUBP. Now, same pa rin po ang carbon molecules na present. Kasi ilan to? 1, 2, 3. Meron tayong 3. So, ita-times natin sa 5, 15. Tapos, ito naman, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 3 is 15 also. So, same number of carbon. And the cycle continues.